and welcome to Armenian QK. We begin this month with a roundup of events from the summer and autumn. We've had a busy few months in London with discussions, film screenings, art exhibitions and the summer festival. Here are some of the highlights. You can check out the videos for these events on our YouTube channel. The London Armenian Opera put on a delightful performance of Kach Nazar, which received glowing reviews in the stage and opera magazines. The Armenian Festival has become one of the high points of the London Armenian life. Our Ahtamar performance group was joined by dancers from Vanushkhan Armenian dance group from Los Angeles. With delicious food, stalls by community organizations and vendors, and entertainment by pop singer Sophie Makhayan, this was the most successful summer festival to date, with over 3,000 people in attendance.
Speech to our community on behalf of our embassy.
Thank you, Sir Pazan. Thank you. I would like to thank, first of all, to all organizers. Thank you all for coming here. It's really a great day. Remember that all of you here are in some way the ambassadors of Armenia, because you are sharing our culture, our traditions, our identity.
The Armenian Institute hosted a discussion to launch Thomas de Waal's The Caucus, an introduction, whose second edition brings the story up to date with a new chapter on Armenia's Velvet Revolution. Stimulating and rich in detail, The Caucus is the perfect guide to this incredible region.
Range, the Caucasus running from top left to bottom right across the picture. You know, this is a formidable mountain barrier. So the three of the borders of this region are, three of the four borders of this region are physical. They are the Black Sea, the Caspian Sea, and the mountains which divide the South Caucasus from the North Caucasus. It's only in the south and the southwest, and as Armenians, you know this all too well, that the borders have changed. And obviously this is Lake Savan, and you know, had history been different, we might have been seeing this not as Turkey but as Armenian territories. But this is the non-physical border.
Our small but mighty community celebrated Armenian Independence Day, held annually at St. Yarishe Church. Celebrated singer Ala Levonyan paid a special visit for the occasion, and Bishop Hovaki Manukyan offered prayers for the continued flourishing of our republic.
Ինչ անկախությունը մեզ համար։ Անցած տարի մենք խմբով Հայաստան ենք գնացել, մեր հայրենակիցներից մեկը, որ առաջին անգամ էր Հայաստանում, զարմացած ասաց, աման Սրբազան, հոս բոլորը հայերեն կխոսին։ Մեզ համար անկախությունը հայրենիքը բացարձակ արժեք է։ Սպարապետի մասին երգ հնչեց։ Ես այսօր վերհիշեցի լսելով նրա խոսքը, որ ասում էր անկախությունը բացարձակ արժեք է, ինչպես քո ծնողներն ես սիրում, այդպես էլ քո հայրենիքն ես սիրում։ Եվ մենք հպարտ ենք, որ անկախ պետականություն ունենք։ Մեր ժողովրդի դարավորիչների ցանկությունների երազանքների արտահայտությունն է պետականության վերականգնումը։ Այս մտածումներով շնորհավորում եմ ամենքիդ Հայաստանի Հանրապետության անկախության օրվա առիթով։ Եվ անկախությունը ոչ թե սեպտեմբերի 21-ն է, այլ 365 օր, շաբաթը 7 օր, 24 ժամ հայրենասիրություն է, աշխատանք հայրենիքի համար, մեր ժողովրդի համար, մեր եկեղեցու համար։ Այս մտածումներով ամփոփ ենք երեկոն եւ պիտի խնդրեմ բոլորին ոտքի կանգնել եւ աղոթքով փակել մեզ։
The Armenian Relief Society started the autumn by hosting the Armenian Fine Art exhibition, showcasing works by local artists and craftspeople.
Հայոց քննչամիությունը կազմակերպել է այս ցուցահանդեսը եւ մենք հրավիրել ենք մեր արտիստներին, որը պետք է ցուցադրվի պարոն Ջոհաննես Ֆարհադյանի նկարները եւ տիկին Ալիս Մարտիրոսյանի ձեռքի աշխատանքները, որ բոլորը մեկ-մեկ սարքված է ամբողջ Հայաստանի ձեռքի, այսինքն Հայաստանի հագուստները, հին հագուստները դասավորել է, որը բավականի մեծ նեղություն է, եւ ունենք մեր երիտասարդ արտիստը Աննա Վիրաբյանը, որ իր աշխատանքներն էլ այստեղ ցուցադրվում է։
The Centre for Armenian Information and Advice. The Youth Club welcomed guest speaker Arem Berberian, who delivered a fascinating presentation followed by Q&A about the history and culture of Cilicia, focusing on the medieval era, the Crusades and modern Kesab, the last surviving region of Armenian Cilicia, now part of Syria. The next Youth Club session will be on November the 8th.
Yeah, okay, well, Cilicia is like the very west of Armenia. It's by the Mediterranean Sea. I'll start with the Crusades. Has anyone heard of those? Yeah? Okay, good. Now, the Armenians mainly lived in Sis, which was the historic capital of the kingdom. But Adana was a big centre as well. So the Adana massacre happened, then of course the Armenian genocide, which was 1915 all the way to 1923. And it was a constant backwards and forwards because, so you had the Adana massacre, loads of Armenians were killed. Then you had the Armenian genocide in 1915, more Armenians were killed in Cilicia. They all escaped, the ones that managed to escaped. But then in the 1920s, the French, they were given control of Cilicia. And they said, Armenians, you should all come back, and a lot of them did. But then the Turks went to war with the French, and they took Cilicia again, and then another genocide happened in the 1920s. So
Taniel, a short film about the celebrated poet Taniel Varuzhan's final days before his murder at the hands of Ottoman forces, was shown at St. Sarkis Church's Nevart Gulbenkian Hall. The screening, organised by the Armenian Institute, included a discussion with director Karo Berberian and an immersive reading of Varuzhan's poems, produced by Datevik Ayvazian.
The words that flow from his heart, the poems that pump from his pen, seep into the...
Rising Armenian soprano Sevan Habib performed for a repertoire of French, Italian, German and Russian classical music at the Russian Centre in London. She dedicated the second part of the evening to the 150th anniversary celebrations of Gomidas Vartabest's birth. Bishop's House. Our Bishop Hovagim Manukyan hosts a number of programs in his home, including an art therapy group for women organized by painter Anna Virapyan, The sessions provide the opportunity for expression and empowerment through painting and art in general. Beautiful. Let me see. And now we welcome members of our community to share more about the work they and their peers do. Today we have with us Jeanette Martirosyan, who has been an active member of the Armenian Relief Society's Great Britain branch for nearly 3 decades. She tells us more about the ARS's programs in Armenia and Artsakh, as well as events in London. Reverend Shnor Baghdasaryan, the pastor of St. Sarkis Church, in our this month's theological lesson, we present the importance of prayer. Chef Edward Arakelian takes over our monthly Armenian cooking show with demonstrations of gavari kyufta. Coming up, we have a series of exciting events, including concerts, discussions and film screenings all around London. You can find out more at the links in the description below. His Eminence Archbishop Hovnan Terterian, Primate of the Western Diocese of the United States, visits the London Armenian community on October 25th as part of his worldwide call to fundraise for the much-needed restoration of the Mother Cathedral of Holy Echmiadzin. Bishop Hovagim Manukyan and Petros Aslanyan take us on a guided walk along the Grand Union Canal in Uxbridge on October 26th. The AGBU is hosting a screening of 6 short films by Armenian filmmakers on November 1st at the Curzon, Victoria. The Adana Project will have its first UK concert on November 15th as part of the Armenian Revolutionary Federation's 129th anniversary celebration. On November 19th, the famed Dr. Christian Tununtian de Vartavan from Yerevan State University's Egyptology Center presents his research at the Bishop's House in Ealing. The Akhtamar Armenian Performance Group is hosting an evening of dancing and delicious Iranian food to fundraise for new costumes. Join them on November 22nd at Persian Nights in Ealing. Also on November 22nd, Dr. Haraj Chilingarian will be giving a talk on sexuality as reflected in the wedding service of the Armenian Church at the Bishop's House in Ealing. Dr. Zara Pogosyan will deliver an illustrated talk on the 10th century Armenian kingdom of Vaspuragan at Haidun Armenian House, hosted by the AGBU. Baroness Cox joins us at the Bishop's House on November 5th to present her faith-driven efforts for Syria's civilians. The Prelacy Arash Nortaran is organising a pilgrimage to Jerusalem and the Holy Land, January 18th to 26th. The group will visit Nazareth, Bethlehem, the Dead Sea and other early Christian sites. If you miss any of these events, do not fret. You can catch up with these and many more on our YouTube channel.